Next, we are going to talk about is risk analysis, that is assessing the impact and likelihood. What is risk analysis? After identifying the risk in the previous step, you analyze, that is, you find the likelihood. How probable is it that a threat exploits a vulnerability? And the impact. If exploited, how severe are the consequences? That is financial loss, reputational damage, regulatory penalties, operational downtime, etc. Often, we categorize the risk using either qualitative, that is low, medium, high, or quantitative, that is monetary values, data driven metrics, etc. methods. Now, in our scenario, Deep Dive Corporation, in terms of likelihood, a cyber attack by external hacker is considered high likelihood because e-commerce sites are prime targets. Data center power failure might be low if Deep Dive Corporation uses a high availability data center with backup generators. In terms of impact, a successful hack that steals payment data could cause severe financial and reputational damage and regulatory fines, which is a high impact. While an internal user accidentally deleting customer data has a medium impact if backups exist and can restore data quickly. The risk management team uses a simple risk matrix with likelihood on one axis and impact on the other to rank risks, something like this. When you analyze each identified risk, you typically assess how likely it is to occur. That is likelihood. And how severe its consequences would be if it did happen. That is the impact. By combining these two factors, often in a risk matrix, you can quickly find out which risks are both high in likelihood and high in impact. In our terms, you can see the valuation is given, weights are given, that is from 1 to 25. Now, if we see a value 25, that is high likelihood and high impact, that is really a high risk. And you can have ranges like 1 to 10, give it a low risk, 10 to 15, give it a medium risk, and give a value 15 to 20 as a high risk and 20 to 25 as a critical risk. So up to your company's assessment, up to your individual team's assessment, you can create these scenarios and create the risk metrics to decide what would that look like. The risks that is high usually represents greater threat to the organization. So that will be deserving most immediate attention, resources, and mitigations. Even the critical ones, if your company has a parameter as critical, that would be almost dangerous, right? So you have to prioritize accordingly.